A very good evening, everybody, and welcome to the flight. We are sitting in the Learjet again, as always, guys. And it's Hamburg, and we are on Vatsim. So, what am I planning today? And join me if you want. I'm going from Hamburg, runway 23, Learjet 3 Bravo departure, which is going to the southwest right turn by the SID up to Learjet, which is the transition. And then it's going to be runway 22 left in Copenhagen by the Monarch 5 Charlie arrival. So, what about the weather? Weather-wise, it's going to be windy today, so we're starting in Hamburg here, taking a north here with a what do you call it, tailwind up to Copenhagen, and we're going to be landing here in 22 left, so we're going to have a headwind. And visibility should be clear though, so we can have a look at that quickly. Popular maps, satellites, so not so bad on this front. Aviation and clouds, visibility. So good visibility all the way, it's all blue, so that means we have a lot of visibility here. What about the clouds? So the worst clouds already passed here. We're in Hamburg, so we're going to just go direct up to Copenhagen. Not going to be an issue for us, these clouds. And the layers, cloud cover total, a little bit of clouds, but nothing too bad. Any icing to expect? We'll have a look at that. In-flight icing? Nothing. So this is all good weather-wise. Hamburg. Delete cross-section, so you can set up a new one. No, it doesn't work. Okay, so this is what we're going to expect. Just quickly, are we VFR? Aviation and clouds, METAR, VFR, all good there. Okay, cool. So, battery 1 to primary, secondary inverter, emergency battery to standby, and we'll check the volts there are good. Back to standby. Avionics master, autopilot, and radio altimeter. The rest we will leave off for now. Fuel computer have to be on, of course. We'll activate the stall warnings and make sure that the anti-skid is on. Then, looking at the center PSL, jet pumps have to be on, standby pumps have to be off, and we have enough of fuel. So the way the Learjet works is you have a little bit in the trunk and the fuselage, and you have to pump it actively like this to the wing tanks. So the wing tanks are the ones that are full, right and left wing, and the tip tanks, they will go by gravitation, and they will by gravitation fill up the wing tanks. So when they are empty, the wing tanks are the ones that are going to be consumed, and if they go to empty, we can always use fuel from the fuselage and transfer it via the transfer switch here, which you can hear from the fuselage to the wing tanks. And jet is on, of course, off. Then check the hydro pressure. It's low, of course. We'll turn on the hydro pump. Pressure's picking up, all good. Make sure the parking brake is set, and we'll make sure that we have flaps 8. And hydro pump can cut off. Today is 2.8. I filed for 2.8, so we'll set 2.9. Cabin has to be off for engine start, and same thing with the fan, with the cabin, climate control, and nav lights can come on. So, listen to the 80s, see what's going on here. Waypoint, airport, frequency, 80s, 124325.
Transition level 70. Wind 230 degrees 12 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers. Clouds few 4,100 feet. Temperature 7. Dew point 2. QNH 1010. Trend, Nossig. Hamburg information echo out.
Echo. And we're taking the Learjet 3 Bravo.
This is Hamburg information echo. Met report time 1750. Expect radar vectors for ILS approach. Runways in use for landing 15 and takeoff 23. When passing 2,000 feet, contact Bremen radar 126 decimal.
Hamburg ground, November 25 Lima. Good evening, stand 702 with Echo IFR to Copenhagen, please.
November 24 Alpha Lima, Hamburg 18 Meadows, startup approved, cleared to Copenhagen, Lugate 3 Bravo departure, flight plan route, climb via set 5000 feet, squad 3745.
Startup approved, cleared to Copenhagen via the Lugate 3 Bravo departure, flight plan route, climb via SID 5000, squawking 3745, November 25 Lima.
November 24 Alpha Lima, reset correct.
3,
Holiday 1 Charlie, contact tower 126, 855,
45, 3745, altitude on, set, 5000 on the altitude, and that's program the flight plan, which we just
6 Lima, ready for taxi.
got cleared for.
Exit runway 23 via Zulu 1 and Alpha 3.
Taxi to left on runway 23 via Zulu 1 Alpha 3, Swiss 6 Lima.
Airborne 38, Mike Juliet, stand 60, request question
Lugate 3
start,
Bravo,
and just for your
runway
information,
23.
we will be Alpha 6 intersection for departure.
Runway 38 Mike Juliet, roger, for now pushback approved facing east.
Okay, before we start our engine,
Pushback approved
make sure
facing
we
east,
have
Airborne
cutoff,
38, Mike Juliet.
parking brake is set, beacon lights is on, right one to start, lights on, checking into at 10 idle, and 1 rotation, fuel flow and pressure building up within 10 seconds. All good so far. T's and P's in the green. So right engine is a good start. Left one start. Lights come on. At 10 and 2 we go to idle. Fuel flow and 1 rotation. There it is, light off and pressure within 10 seconds. 2 good engine starts there. Both on Gen. Let's continue with the flow after start Pito 1 and Pito 2.
Hamburg ground, guten Abend. Lufthansa 40 Mike at stand 42 with information echo. Would like to request IFR clearance to Stuttgart.
Windshield heat on, stabilizer and wing
126, 855, bye bye.
NAC heat as well.
Mike Hamburg 8
Ignition
Meadows, startup
on.
approved, cleared to Stuttgart, envelope
Taxi lights can come on now.
climb via set 5000 feet.
And let's make sure everybody knows that we're going.
Startup
Okay.
approved, cleared to Stuttgart,
To
Alpha
take
3
off.
Bravo departure, flight plan route, initial climb via SID to 5000 and squawk is 1132, Lufthansa 40 Mike.
Power up the yaw damper. Cabin air can come on now. And we'll set the fan and get the temperature going and recognition lights on. We are good to go. So let's get the ground control, which is already on. And we're expecting runway 23. So just quickly have a look at the chart. What to expect. 23 is going to be here, and we are gonna go Delta, hold short 33. Ground November 25 Lima. Request taxi.
November 25 Lima, roger, contact tower 126, 855.
126 855 November 25 Lima. 126 855 126 855 inactive. Hamburg Tower November 25 Lima. Good evening, over at 702, request taxi.
November 2 Alpha Lima, Hamburg Tower, hello, advise able intersection Delta 8 departure, runway 23.
Yeah, Delta 8 should be fine for me, November 25 Lima.
November 2 Alpha Lima, taxi to holding point, runway 23 via Yankee 4 Delta 1 Delta 8.
Yankee 4 Delta 1 Delta 8 to runway 23, November 24 Alpha Lima.
Swiss 6 Lima, wind 230 degrees, 12 knots, runway 23, cleared for takeoff, bye bye.
So he gave me
Cleared for
Yankee
takeoff,
4.
runway 23, Swiss 6 Lima, bye bye.
My God, is he loud here, this guy. So we have to actually push back here. We can't go straight out, so we'll do that. Let's push back. Push back. Straight. Start. Parking brake is off. Now we'll wait for that nice man to be ready. So, got a new livery here, as you can see. Beautiful Learjet. New colors, all in blue and white. So we're gonna have to get the nose to the left. Yes, braking my Learjet. Doing a great job, as always. Straight and then 60 degrees to the left, so minus 60 at this stage. Should give me a nice pushback on Yankee 4. And stop, and parking brakes are set. Okay, steer lock on, taxi lights are on. I'm sorry buddy, you're always in the wrong place. So Yankee 4 taking a right in Delta 1. Clear to the left and clear to the right. Lefty calm. So landing lights can come on, and the end air pressurization is checked and set. We got the bleeds on. Flaps takeoff is checked. Trims are takeoff. I is icing. Systems are all as required.
Hamburg Tower, hello again. Air Berlin.
Air ignitions are
Mike
on.
Juliet approaching holding point Alpha 6, runway.
Thrust reversers on.
Air 38 Mike Juliet Hamburg Tower, hello, wind 230, 1 runway 28, east for base, bye-bye.
23 kilometer from Mike Juliet, goodbye.
And we are ready, so let's get the landing lights on. Strobes on. And we'll give them fully ready.
After Berlin, wing 77 from Alpha 6, landed runway 23 behind.
Behind Air Berlin, line up runway 23 behind November 24 Lima. Couldn't barely hear him. So what I understood is I have to wait and line up behind. Sorry. So, before takeoff, reverser switches are armed. Spoilers, retracted flaps, takeoff trim, anti-ice pitot, windshield heat, all good on. Stall warnings, cabin switch, yaw damper are on. Weather radar we don't need, recognition lights are on, strobes, landing, all good. So Air Berlin is gone and we're lining up behind. And look at this nice livery, guys. And there's going. So contact by radar when we pass 2000. Is that also what it says here in Hamburg? Yeah, 126325. So what's at 126325 in the standby? 126325. 126325 in standby. So we're ready to go. All right. So looking at the SID, go straight out till Delta Hotel 111 and then right turn, a couple of waypoints and then up to Lugeg, here, the transition. We are ready.
November 24 Alpha Lima, wind 230 degrees, 12 knots, runway 23 cleared for takeoff, bye-bye.
Runway 23 clear for takeoff, November 2 Papa Lima, bye-bye. Stabilized. Takeoff power 93 and 2. That usually gives me a good performance. I'm holding that center line. Takeoff power is set. Positive climb. Tap the brakes and gear up. Beautiful views over Hamburg here. Bye bye Hamburg. Flaps up. Yoda Hamburg can come on. Just starting right into the sunset here in Hamburg. At 2000 feet, we will contact
Dankeschön, bye-bye.
Bremer radar.
Lufthansa Mike 8 Foxtrot, reduce speed to 220 knots and descend altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1010.
Reduce to 220 knots, altitude 3000 feet and QNH 1010.
Bremen Radar, guten Abend, Lufthansa 25 Juliet, inbound Nikos on flight level 240 for flight level 230.
Transition altitude is 5,000, so we didn't get an answer from...
Bremer radar, Everland 3 Mike Juliet, 5,000.
Yeah, nobody's getting an answer here. Why don't we watch out for these beautiful views over Hamburg in the meantime, because nobody seems...
Mike Juliet, Bremen radar identified.
Oh, there he is.
150.
Just beautiful
Bravo
views here.
150, Everland 3 Mike Juliet.
Bremer radar, good evening, November 2 Papa Lima, passing 3,000 for 5,000.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, Bremen radar identified, flight level 270.
Up to level 270, November 2 Papa Lima. 270.
The Lufthansa 2 Alpha Kilo contact, Amsterdam radar 134.
Transition 5,000. And now we can speed up this thing a bit. 210 till Delta Hotel 102. We have this restriction 210.
136.555 cargo came 216. Bye bye, see ya.
As you can see here. But after that we'll just we should actually stick with these restrictions, but we will not do that, guys. We'll just ignite these rockets. We want to go to Copenhagen tonight. So we're aiming for 250 knots for our climb. Speed mode. Reverses can come off. Air ignition can come off. Lights can come off.
We copied Artis Echo and we descend to flight level 110, Bogner 3 November arrival, Lufthansa 25 Juliet.
250 for a climb, which is a really good climb here in the Learjet.
Correction, Bogner 3 Delta
4,000.
arrival for Lufthansa 25 Juliet.
And the views are spectacular over Hamburg here. And it's such a great plane. I just love this Learjet. It's just the best plane. Barely hear those guys.
Charlie Sierra, Squawk VFR verlassene Frequenz ist genehmigt. Ich wünsche einen angenehmen Weiterflug. Bye-bye.
So above 10,000. Standard pressure we already set because we passed our altitude, transition altitude. So, climb. Passenger signs will turn off at this stage.
Squawk 5.52, yeah.
Lights are already off and altimeters are standard.
Bremen Radar, guten Abend. Lufthansa 40, Mike is passing 2,300 for 5,000 feet. AMLO 1 Golf.
30 2,500 feet, 250 knots.
Radar identified. Climber over 240, good evening.
Climb to flight level 240, where is it? Lufthansa 40 Mike.
Lufthansa 8, fixing Lufthansa Mike 8 Foxtrot, turn left heading 180, clear dial left runway 15.
Lufthansa Mike 8 Foxtrot, left turn heading 180, cleared ILS, runway 15 right, Lufthansa Mike 8 Foxtrot.
250 there, passing flight level 160, up to 270. That's correct. So we'll just set 280 there. All good. Perfect. Next waypoint, taking a right turn here.
Start Oldham, and we'd like to see Arna from a tree to approach. We do have also information called the front tree at Mike Juliet.
Scandinavian 61 Alpha, your squawk is 5212. Yes, that's 5152, but it's the other way around. 5212.
Oh, I'm sorry. 5212.
Okay, we're gonna squawk 1000, but it's
Just a beautiful plane.
125.025, Trumpeter 2926.
Austrian 257, reduce speed 220 knots.
20 Austrian 257.
So we are going to expect some high-level clouds, and that's exactly what we're seeing here, right? So Meteoblue, which I'm using here, really adds up and syncs up well with with the weather. So you can plan your flight perfectly with this aviation weather tool from Meteoblue. It's cool.
210 knots here for Papa Whiskey.
So we got the wind animation.
Reduce speed 250 knots.
Reducing 250 knots, Lufthansa 258.
So this is 10 meters above ground, and we are at flight level 270, which is roughly 8,000 meters. Let's see what... Oh shit, that didn't work well. Let's leave it at that. Clouds and precipitation. So the winds here. Wind gusts. Then aviation and clouds again. METAR still VFR. So no clouds really to expect here. Those are just gone, those clouds. A couple of clouds here. The base at 1,000 meters, which is like 4,000 or 3,000 feet. And the tops are going to be at, yeah, it's just a very small layer of clouds here over Copenhagen. So nothing to expect there. Still all good. So let's get our headset on so we can hear ATC because it's getting less good to hear by the minute.
Contact Bremen radar 120.540.
So taking a right here.
Berlin 38, Mike Juliet, request descent.
Going to Tosma.
Stand by. I don't need any personal offense, but it's now the third time that I have the impression you are just bouncing up the others. Be patient, and you do it in a very peaceful manner, and I assure you have a clear for a descent in just a moment. Austrian 257, contact Bremen radar 120.540.
That's good. Good, he told them. Yeah, I think everybody has to learn on Vatsim. And the young ones, they have to learn as well, and they're really calm, and they have a lot of things to say, and good things to say, mostly, the controllers. So, we are on en route portion.
170 knots.
Arrival will be the Mona 5 Charlie arrival. And it's going to be 2 to left via Adobe. 2 to left by Adobe, or final for that matter.
180.
So, and let's set that up and brief the approach chart for Copenhagen.
Alpha Night Egg for the
flight plan.
Contact Hamburg Tower on 126.855.
Copenhagen load procedure approach, and we'll pick 2 left
Lufthansa 8
via
Bremen radar
vectors, and that's done. We got the frequency set already, 10950. This one here. We'll set the final course, 217. 217.
Set letter 110, Berlin 38, Mike Juliet.
217. We'll set.
Contact Copenhagen Control 136.555.
The final fix will be CH2LF at 2000. And let's see if that's the one that we're supposed to use.
Scandinavian 61 Alpha, contact Bremen radar.
Whether.
On 125.
Oh, there is no. Did they go offline? That would be really, really bad if they went offline. Just check.
Bremen radar, guten Abend.
Let's check.
Easy 2 Panther 6350.
Easy 2.
No, they're still there. Yeah, no, they are. But they probably will go. They probably will come online soon, I guess. We'll wait patiently. So the controller was going to be this one here, one of these, Chris or
Over
Kenneth.
to Bremen radar on 120.520.
Kenneth is a great guy.
Bye bye.
Bremen radar, good evening. Sean X-8 through Juliet Hotels with you, flight level 350 inbound Alpha.
Sean X-8 Juliet.
X-Star is going to be the initial fix.
Lufthansa 47 Mike, contact Bremen, Vision Maastricht radar.
At 3000.
134.710.
134.710 von Lufthansa 47 Mike, vielen Dank dir.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, contact Copenhagen Control 136.555.
136.555, November 2 for Lima, so long.
Nordflight 37, contact Bremen radar 120.540, bye-bye.
So, Copenhagen Control.
05.
Copenhagen Control, god kväll, November 2 for Lima, flight level 270, inbound Pitbull. Not Pitbull, Pitbull.
For Alpha Lima, Copenhagen Control, identified, cleared the Monarch 4 Charlie, arrival for runway 22.
Cleared Monarch 4 Charlie, 2 to left, November 2 for Lima. So, a little switch
November
change.
2 for Alpha Lima, when ready to descend flight level 90.
Descend flight level 90, November 2 for Alpha Lima. So let's do that. 90, like so. Alt select, never forget that. And watch the speed, not to overspeed. And yeah, we planned Monarch 5 Charlie, and he gave us Monarch 4 Charlie, so we're gonna just switch that. It's not there. It's going to be probably lower down. No, why isn't it there? I'm not really sure. It's 2 to left, so why don't we have Monarch 4 Charlie? Am I blind or what? That is weird. Let's have a look at the GTN. Go up and see what kind of arrivals we have here. The 5 Charlie is the one that we have. Monarch and Copenhagen Control, November 2 for Lima. I don't seem to have Monarch 4 Charlie, only Monarch 5 Charlie at the moment.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, my mistake, you are cleared via the Monarch 5 Charlie.
Thanks, Monarch 5 Charlie, 2 to left, November 2 for Lima. Okay,
yeah, sorry
big fuss about nothing. So still Monarch 5 Charlie, which is already set. Cool. We cleared the Monarch 5 Charlie arrival into Copenhagen. We're descending 290 on standard pressures.
Ryanair 141 Bravo Hotel, descend flight level 130.
And we're good to go.
740-130, Ryanair for Bravo Hotel.
So he came descent to 9,000 or flight level 90, and why did he do that? Because we're gonna pass all PIP and try to level at CH643 at flight level 90, and there's a good way to do it. So flight plan, we go search for this waypoint, CH643, go look at it, 643, there it was, and it says 9,000, so we just hit that 9,000 and click VNAV and say OK, and then hitting the VNAV page, it's going to tell me exactly what to do with my descent profile. So I need 2,000 feet per minute to get there at 9,000 or flight level 90 at that waypoint. So we're going to do that. Just VS it down a little bit more to match that
good evening, Condor
required
2033, flight
VS.
370 on course to Dover.
Condor 2033, Copenhagen.
And this is what I love about the Learjet. There's nothing automatic. You have to do it all by hand. You have to do all these calculations by hand and think the whole time. And this is what really makes this plane great.
Copenhagen Control, very good evening. Whitetail 1701, flight level
So with this descent profile, with 2,000 feet per minute, we should be at 90 at CH643.
Remain, follow file flight plan, remain at flight level 400.
Maintain flight level 400 and proceed as filed, Whitetail 1701.
We'll see if there is ATC in Copenhagen at the moment. Set that in column 2, 122755, 122755. Let's set that.
Tango approved.
See if there's something on. Nope, there's no ATC on there. 122755, is it correct? 1227, yes. It's not yet. So we're just
Copenhagen, apologies, Viking 819,
gonna pick up that arrival into Copenhagen.
Viking 819, Copenhagen Control, hello, says Quark 4562.
Squawk 4562, Viking 819.
Cargo King 216, no further ATC, monitor advisory 122.8, right.
So we got an approach controller here, which is Jesper on 119805. We're going to get that soon. And then there's a tower controller on line 2. Cool. But no 80s at the moment. So we're going to set Jesper in standby actually. 119805.
Copenhagen Control identified. Follow file flight plan. Remain at flight level 400.
Remain flight level 400, follow flight from Viking 819.
119805. And normally when you talk to approach the first time, you should state the designator for the approach and for the airport, but we don't have that yet, so we're not going to be able to tell Jesper which designator that we have in Copenhagen.
Canadian 245, Copenhagen approach is 19119.805.
119.805, perfect. So it's going to be...
Canadian 245.
So we're here, guys.
Canadian 245.
Vatsim radar showing us here.
So we will be 118.105.
And there's an 80 on
118.105.
Cool. So, see if we get something now.
Code 666, all parts 100% dry. Transition levels. LS procedure without explicit clearance from ATC. After landing, expedite vacating runway. Wind 190 degrees, 11 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Scattered 3,600. Temperature 7. Dew point 5. QNH 1007. Train, no significant changes. Risk of turbulence below 300 feet on runway 22 left. This was Copenhagen Airport arrival information Alpha.
Alpha. So we got Alpha and QNH is 1007 into Copenhagen.
Report at holding point.
So we're descending through this cloud layer which we saw over on the Meteoblue, exactly at this height, so it syncs up well with the sim. Descending through flight level 150 for 90. And as soon as we enter As soon as we enter
Forecall 385, Castle Tower,
yes, Buzz,
online 118.1.
ATC, we will be switched over to 119er.
118.105 for Walker 385.
November 24 Alpha Lima, contact Copenhagen, approach 119er at 805.
Approach on 119er 805 November 2 Favarian, Takedo.
41 Bravo.
Copenhagen approach November 2 for Alpha Lima, god kväll with Alpha, descending through flight level 1304990.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, good evening, Copenhagen approach, information, Alpha current, expect vectors 2 left.
Vectors 2 left, November 2 for Alpha Lima.
And 2 for Alpha Lima, proceed direct at Dovi, descent altitude 4000, QNH 1007.
Direct to Dovi, then down to 4000, QNH 1007, November 2 for Alpha Lima. 1007. We're going to 4000, out selected. And we're going to Adovi. Let's set that in flight plan.
41 Bravo Hotel, Copenhagen approach.
Go look for that Adovi.
Alpha current, expect vectors.
Direct.
For the ILS, runway 22 left.
And then we'll pick the 4000 and see what VNAVs tells me. 1300 we need to get at 4000 at Adovi. So we can slow this descent up a bit. Not that fast maybe, like so, should be good. Cool. So we're in local QNH now. 4000 is set, alt selected is set. We are on nav mode. Let's have a look at the descent checklist. It's going to be 125 roughly. We got the avionics and frequencies set, anti-ice, we have them on still, windshield heat is on still, cabin out selector, there you go, you missed that, or I missed that, see you. So, sea level, perfect.
Ryanair 41 Bravo Hotel, descent altitude 5000,
passenger signs can come on, and we'll wait a little bit for the landing lights. And altimeter is local, cool. Should slow down here actually, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get some more light in the world here at the approach to Copenhagen. And the controllers here in Denmark are really pro. They're nice, they're fast, and friendly. Always friendly. Okay, so going direct to Adovi, which is this waypoint here. With that restriction 4000, should be at 220 knots. Didn't do that. We're going to try to hit 250 knots just to not be too slow here. Then Adovi vectors, as you told me, with a left turn over to the final portion of the approach, which is this one here, and we're taking ILS runway 22 left. With a final course of 217 degrees and the localizer frequency 1095, we are set there, and 217 is set as well, so we are good to go. Let's set tower into standby, see if that shows up here in the control list. Yes, equals a tower 118105 in standby, perfect. Going through this high cloud layer, which we saw on Meteoblue before. The visibility is perfect, so as soon as we go below this cloud layer, everything should be okay. So, Adovi is the direct line over to here. From there, it's going to be vectors with a left turn into the final course.
Ryanair 41 Bravo Hotel, proceed direct at Bigi.
Direct up Bigi, Ryanair 41 Bravo Hotel.
November 24 Alpha Lima, descent altitude 3000.
Down to 3000, November 2 for Alpha Lima. 3000 is set. Let's get the heading bug on our direction. So 3000, we're going down, still 44. This is Malmö over here, and this is the Öresundsbron. And on the right side, we're passing Malmö. So we slow up here a bit. This is where I did my studies, at least gymnasium studies in Malmö. And we get Copenhagen over there. And that's runway, I think it's 12, right? No, 30. 3000 soon, out selected. And we're leveling off here. We'll hold 250 knots at the moment. On the left downwind of runway 22 left. We got timer in standby, we are on the approach controller, and we will get the landing lights on. Reverses to arm, air ignition can come on. All the lights are on. All set. Good. We are ready. What are we going to do when we take a left here? We're going to go through X star and then to the final approach fix here at 2000. Picking up the glide slope down on a final course of 217 into the runway 22 left. What about minimums? We don't have to look at that today. It's too good a weather.
Ryanair 41 Bravo Hotel, descent 3000.
Descent 3000 feet, Ryanair 41.
In case of missed approach, we'll climb straight ahead of 500. And then take a left turn. Track 183, climb 3000, and then contact approach. Cool. What are we going to do when we land? 22 left. Come on. Landing here.
For Alpha Lima train, left heading 310 degrees, descent 2000 feet, expect 8 miles final.
Left 310 and down to 2000 feet, November 2 for Lima. 310, heading mode. And then 2000. Via sit down. Alt select. 310, make sure that that's correct. Yeah, 310. And we'll try to hold 200 knots now. And he's told us to expect an 8-mile final. So we're going to intercept the line roughly 8 miles DME from runway 22 left. So we are on the left base leg. The stage we will set flaps 8. Try to keep 220 knots roughly. We're descending slow by slow here. We'll go to localizer mode. We have our ILS already there. Cool. And he's going to give us a left turn soon, so we intercept that localizer.
November 2 for Alpha Lima train, left heading 250 degrees, cleared ILS 22 left.
Left 250 degrees, cleared ILS 22 left, November 2 for Lima. So taking that left turn now. Here we are. We'll arm the approach mode. Heading 250 as he gave us. Will make us intercept the line roughly there. And as soon as we have captured the localizer, he's going to hand us over the tower. So we have localizer mode set. We have approach mode set. Local QNH, flaps takeoff. All the lights are on. We're good. And we have captured that localizer here in Copenhagen. Next one's going to be the glide slope. Not as yet. When we landed, we're gonna vacate Bravo 4 or Bravo 5, depending on. Probably better to go Bravo 4, and this could be like Bravo and hold short runway 30, or maybe Charlie. We'll see. Glide stop is not alive yet, but it's going to come alive soon, and then it's going to switch us over the tower. Yeah, it's all hands on. This
November 24 Alpha Lima, contact tower 118 or 105. Happy landing.
Tower 118 105. Tack så mycket. Hej då.
Hej då.
Kastrup Tower, November 25 Lima. God kväll, ILS 22 left. Glide slope is alive.
November 24 Alpha Lima, Kastrup Tower, the wind's 190 degrees, 14 knots, runway 22 left, clear to land, vacate 30 is approved.
22 left, clear to land, vacate 30 is approved, November 25 Lima. Doubt that though, that we can vacate there. So glide slope is captured, so gear come down. Flaps
Over
20.
385, roger, taxi 20 point, runway 2 to right, right taxiway is Victor, Yankee,
68.5.
Alpha, cross, runway 30.
That gives me a perfect approach profile,
Yankee Foxtrot Alpha and cross runway 30, Walker 38.
like so. When I pass 1,000 feet above the ground, I'll go flaps full. So flaps 20, gear down, 3 green. We are clear to land, and he gave us the possibility to vacate on runway 30. I'm not sure that we're going to do that. Probably not. Depends a little on the landing. Otherwise, we're going to go Bravo 5 or Bravo 4 and see what it gives us. If he gives us 30, he might give us a taxi to Foxtrot 2 and Foxtrot 3 to Whiskey 1, which is the GA private jet terminal. So 10,000 above the ground, flaps full, 68.5. We're trying to reduce a little bit here. It's almost too much now. Like so, perfect. And it's going to bleed off the speed here. And we'll try to land this thing in a proper manner. Guys, what do you think? .6 should be okay. Yaw damper can come off. And since he gave us that option, we'll try to land this thing short. Not sure why the pop is low in profile, but if I want to take that 30 taxiway, I have to go low here. Otherwise, I'm not going to make it. And it is windy here. That was not a nice landing at all, guys. What a joke. What a joke. Now take a right turn here. Yeah, that was a joke. So, flaps up.
November 24 Alpha Lima, taxiway runway 30, kilo 2, hold short of taxiway kilo.
Runway 30, kilo 2, hold short, kilo November 25 Lima. So they're taking us down here. That was a bad landing, guys. That was like 3 points out of 10. So kilo 2.
From the White Star 7 to thank God for 160 information Bravo on board.
Not really sure why that happened. I was 68.5%. Normally that works perfect. I started to lose my
Chris
glide
Walker
slope.
385. There
Then I
will
had
be
to
a Learjet coming on runway 30. Give way to him and continue behind.
had to give some thrusters and that made me wobble around the glide slope, and then it resulted in a bad landing.
Number 2 for Alpha Lima, taxi stand Alpha 31 via Kilo 2 and Kilo.
Kilo 2, stand Alpha 31, November 2 for Alpha Lima.
Star 702, Castro Tower, information Bravo, QNH 101, clearance is to Bilon, follow Odon 1 Charlie departure, squawk 1426. Copy your request for runway 22 left.
So, Kilo 2, coming up here.
1426 and clear out.
So, turning off those strobe lights, and we'll set the taxi light to on.
702 correct, and I will coordinate your 22 left departure if it's
Kilo 2. And the left on Kilo, clear right here. And looking for Alpha 31. Yeah guys, it was a cool flight. All good, just the landing was horrible. Things happen. But the rest was cool. And I like those maps of Meteoblue. They're really fun to work with, and they sync up with the sim, with the weather, so feel free to use them. 3-1 was there, and I just missed it. I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the flight, and hope you see you on the next flight. Maybe in the Learjet, maybe in the TBM-50, we'll see.
Yeah, what's the 722? Yeah, go ahead.
You're cleared off of runway 22 left, follow Odon 1 Foxtrot departure.
Out of 22 left, Odon 1 Foxtrot departure, instead flight star 722.
Shut down the engines.
Costa Tower, good evening, Ryder from Bravo Hotel, ILS to left.
Have a good one. See you. Bye.
Ryder 41 Bravo Hotel, Castro Tower, winds from 190 degrees at 14 knots, runway 22 left, clear to left.
To left.